Our top story for tonight. A win for historic Macon as Planning and Zoning voted down a plan to demolish the historic Tremont Temple Church on Forsyth Street downtown to make way for a Dunkin' Donuts. Tom George was at that meeting. He joins us now with more on what happened. Tom.
Yeah, Frank, if that permit had gone through, the church's deal with Dunkin' Donuts would have been final, and the historic church with civil rights ties would have been bulldozed. Instead, one preservation group will have a chance to make them what they think is a better offer.
The demolition permit is denied.
Yeah. In a 4-to-1 vote, Bibb County Planning and Zoning said no to a plan to demolish the historic Tremont Temple Missionary Baptist Church and turn it into a Dunkin' Donuts. Some members said they were swayed by a counterproposal from historic Macon to pay the same amount as Dunkin' Donuts, $200,000, to keep the structure in place.
Historic Macon was ready to make an equivalent offer to the offer that had been made to the church, and that was very important to us, that the church not fall into financial hardship simply because they owned a historic structure.
The historic Forsyth Street Church played a role in the civil rights movement, but its congregation has since moved to Bloomfield Road and hasn't been able to sell the building for 7 years until Dunkin' Donuts made them an offer.
The ultimate goal for the church was to sell the building. The thing the church was upset about was the fact that the building had been sitting there and nobody had made an offer.
The church's contract with Dunkin' Donuts hinged on getting the demolition permit. Al Tillman was the lone vote to demolish, but says he thinks the church will be in a good position to get a solid offer.
I think the church will, in the end, be happy because they now have 2 people that's interested in purchasing their properties.
Historic Macon hopes to spend another $60,000 to make repairs on the building so it can eventually be sold to another developer who won't demolish it.
Now the congregation's got a real option to get the same amount of money on the sale of the building, to get it quickly, and to see their old building saved. So I think it's a big win for everybody today.
But only if the church says yes to an offer he hopes they can't refuse. Roger says his ideal setup for the building, if Historic Macon gets the contract, would be to create a food court inside the church with a civil rights exhibit in the middle. Frank?
Thank you very much, Tom. The church will have 30 days to decide on offers before they could ask for another hearing if they chose to do so. Now, we did speak with the pastor and the church. They declined to comment.